I want to ask you something honest. How much of your day do you actually spend on things that move the needle? So, not emails, not chasing invoices, not trying to remember what you promised someone last Tuesday, and not writing the same follow up for the 14th time this month. Talking about the real work, like strategy, relationships, and revenue, the things that only you can do.
For most business owners, that number is way lower than they might realize. Research consistently shows that business owners spend only about 32% of their time on core revenue generating activities. The rest is overhead, admin, and repetition.
And at the enterprise level, Owen, is it really any different?
Honestly, not really. The overhead just gets more expensive. A VP spending 40% of their time on rework or status updates is a six-figure problem. The categories are the same, the stakes are just bigger.
So let us show you the three biggest culprits, and then show you how my business genie handles each one.
Time waster number one is starting from scratch every time.
Right? Every email, every follow up, every proposal, recap, checklist, all of that from scratch. And it's not that you're slow, it's that you're just redoing creative work that should only have to really happen one time.
And this is actually one of the high value automation targets that I see across organizations of any size. Because the work isn't hard, it's just repetitive. And repetitive work is exactly what AI is built for.
So, my Business Genie's email drafter skill takes your context, who you're writing to, what the situation is, what you need to accomplish, and it produces a professional on brand draft in seconds. It's not a template, it's a real email that sounds like you wrote it.
And the key word there is context. The more your Claude brain knows about you, the better the output. And this is a compounding value. The longer you use it, the better it gets. So let me show you a quick demo of this. I'm going to use the email draft skill to send an email to my friend Darren Heckel. Draft an email to Darren Heckel telling him that we should go look at the property in Rigby, Idaho as a potential RV investment. And then what Claude's going to do is it's going to search back through my previous interactions with Darren to fill in the context and the tone of our relationship. So let's see what it comes up with. All right, so the email that it sent lines up perfectly with how my relationship with Darren. It's casual, friendly, but we've done a lot of business together. So once again, this is just one way that Claude can help you save time.
Now, the first time might take a little bit of back and forth, right? But by the fifth time, you're editing sentences instead of entire paragraphs. By the 20th time, you're mostly just changing the name and pressing send. Now, time waster number two, forgetting what you were supposed to do.
The commitment gap. You end a meeting, 3 things were decided, and by the time you get back to your desk, you only remember 1.5 of them. Someone's waiting on something from you. It's been sitting in your head for 2 weeks.
Or if you're like me, maybe your to-do list is either too long to read or it's just not specific enough to act on.
This one has a measurable cost. Dropped commitments damage relationships. They delay projects, and if you're tracking it, they account for a surprisingly large percentage of missed revenue.
Well, my Business Genie solves this with 2 skills working together. The first one is meeting to actions. Meeting to actions actually will take notes or record transcripts and extracts every decision, every follow-up, and every owner. It's completely formatted and then it's ready to act on. And then the second skill is a follow-up tracker, which keeps a live list of everything you've committed to and everything you're waiting on from other people.
So you're never the bottleneck because you forgot, and you're never left wondering why something hasn't come back to you.
So no more dropped balls, no more mental overhead, it's just handled.
Now, time waster 3 is not knowing where you stand.
Are you on track this month? Is the business healthy? Which revenue streams actually carrying things and which one's costing you more than it's making?
Most business owners can't answer those questions without an hour of spreadsheet archaeology. And the scary part is, if you can't see the numbers clearly, you can't make good decisions about them.
Is that true even at an enterprise level?
I mean, especially at an enterprise level. The visibility problem doesn't go away with size, it actually just gets worse, which is why every serious organization has a finance function dedicated to nothing but reporting. Small business owners usually just have themselves.
So, My Business Genie's financial snapshot and KPI dashboard skills give you an executive level view of your numbers anytime and just in minutes. And it's not because AI has access to your bank account, but really it's because it helps you think through, organize, and report on the information you already have in a way that's actually useful.
It's the difference between data existing somewhere and insight being available when you need it.
So these three problems, rework, dropped commitments, and financial fog, cost the average business owner 10 to 15 hours a week. And that's not nothing. That's basically a part-time employee's worth of time going to tasks that AI can handle.
And this system is built for you. The skills are loaded. The only variable is whether you learn to use them.
And that's exactly what this community is for. So next up, your first 5 minutes with Genie. Stay with us.